to all my YouTube crafty friends out there in YouTube land. This is Monica from MMMCrafts, and it's a horrible, wet, damp, humid day in Melbourne. So not much to do outside. So I'm in my sewing room and I'm about to start a new project. But I just wanted to say to you that sometimes when you're doing a project, it becomes, you know, a bit tedious after a while, and so it's very, very important to change if you've got other projects on the go. So so what I'm about to do is I'm about to start. This is the number 4 of the All Through the Night. Was the night before Christmas ornament series from MMMCrafts, Larissa Holland. And I'm going to do this. It's a little bit harder. What she has done is that, and it's very clear here, this is not a beginner's craft project. Assuming that you would have done the first one, which was the series which is Santa Claus, and then you've got Mrs. Claus, so that's part of this series. You've got the little elf, which there he is with all her little letters. Okay, I've got the Santa, which I've still got to finish off, so he's nearly done with help from 2020. So that's this one. So I just need to, he needs to have a head. Okay, so so there's his head. So I just need to put them all together, and I've got his belt there as well. So and then there's also a little boy elf. So I'm wanting to try and speed these up to get them ready to hang on the Christmas tree. And I've got a very, very special Christmas tree here for my my sewing room, which I'll be able to show you once I've got all my decorations on it, all my 12 days of Christmas ornaments, and also Twas the Night before Christmas ornaments. So so this is the house when the story goes all through the house, and it's an absolute beautiful pattern. A little complex, but the one thing about MMMCraft, or Larissa Holland, is that what she does is she makes things easier for you. So there's an easy and then there's a hard. So you can see here she's got harder or easier. Okay, and it's got the harder will use the curvy shingles, where this easier will use the angled ones. The other thing is that to even make it even easier, simply skip the door opening, so you can actually have the door closed with nothing in there. So that would make it even more easier if you wanted to do it that way. But again, MMMCrafts, the patterns are beautifully explained throughout, and I've already started, and I'm thinking there was one part, the roof base, and I'm thinking, what the hell is a roof base? Anyway, I suddenly discovered that there is a roof base, and you needed to put the shingles on the roof. Of course you do. Okay, so this explains it in picture, and also which is the hardest and which is the easier. She's got a lot of hints and tips. So here's 1, 2, 3, 3 and 3 and 4. And then the last one in this is the cup, which is the mouse asleep in the cup. So that's the pattern, and as I said, Larissa does make it a lot easier for you. Now I've marked out my cutting board, right? And I've put this square. My hand has to be in that square, and that way you guys will be able to see me. If my hands are outside of that square, I've gone. If it's over here, I'm gone. So I need to be very, very conscious of this. So what I've done is I've cut out the first, which is called the house wrap. So that's the house wrap, and I'm doing it in this beautiful ice blue. You can pick any colors you want, whatever suits you. And basically, and I've just, I haven't embroidered it, but I've just copied the year on the back of the house. So basically you've got that, and then it wraps around like that. So that's why, I'm assuming that's why it's called the house wrap. Okay, so so basically what I need to do is I need to follow the instructions, and I think it's a back stitch right across here, and then you add in the different pieces. Now the one thing with this pattern is you'll be using different types of felt. Now this is a sparkly felt. I don't know, I hope you can get that and see the sparkles shining in there. And I've done this for the gables, and also the icicles, which will go on in the front of the house here. Okay, so and then in this part, these parts here, right, that's going to be the color of my door. I was thinking a nice brown color door, or sort of a reddy brown would be quite nice. And then this again is felt cardboard. So this is going to be all the interior. So if you can have a look, this is the interior front wall, the back wall, the interior side wall. Little bit confused about interior side wall and then interior window cover. Don't know what that means, but I will obviously find it out. And you've got this, which is the foundation. So you've got a lower foundation and an upper foundation. And here, of course, we've got the door, which will go on the back of this as a stiffener. Okay, so this is the cardboard. So it's quite thick. So that's all of the cardboard. And then in the interior back wall, you can actually do another piece of felt and then embroider this on, because you're not going to be able to embroider that through the cardboard. When she was referring to it being easy and hard, you'll see here she's got harder window, which is the round, right? Easier window, which is the square, and you've got a choice of using either one. I think I'll go for the round, and you can see I've actually put the stabilizer onto this. It's got welcome mats. These are the side windows, and I'll start putting it all together. So with all of these patterns, they were on pattern sheet number 2, and it's got stiffened craft felt. Okay, so that's why I've used this cardboard. So this is going to be the main color. You've also got choices of when you open the door, you can either see, I'm gonna have a look here, you can either see Santa Claus. So she's got the instructions on how to make that out of a ball, and also a Christmas tree. And then you've got Christmas trees surrounding the house. And of course you've got the chimney. Now my chimney is going to be red, and again it's the glitter. So I thought nothing better than a red, and it would look lovely against this blue. So so that's where I'm up to at the moment, and I will get back as I'm progressing along with it. The important thing is that when you are using wool felt, you need to wash your wool before you actually embroider on it, because once you take off the stabilizer, you have to wet the stabilizer, and the wool may shrink. Comes off quite easy if you and you just need to soak it in cool water, and don't do it in hot water because it will definitely shrink. So do it in cool water, and then you can take off. It'll just come off in the water, the stabilizer. Now it also asks to use a one of these. I think it's, I don't know what it's called. they've called it something quite X something or other. I don't know, but I'm thinking, and this is basically to cut out the felt along that line, so you can make it easier to do that. So I've just got one of those. So try and have a look around your house and see what you've got in your stash. You might find that you've got a lot of things there. Raid the kids' toy paint shelves and see, you might find things. Over here I've got lots of little paints. So this one is called, this is a Stickles crystal paint, and this one is crystal. And I've also got here one called icicle. Okay, so I'm possibly going to use some of those on the completion once the house is all done. I've got a Christmas green, and I've got this green, which is called holly green. I've got the Christmas red, and I've got gold. And I've actually used those for some of my other things. One of my Bucilla stockings, which I'm getting ready to post up to my nephew, I actually did his name with the icicle, I think. No, sorry, the crystal. And it's actually come up quite nice. And I also put it onto the clouds as well. And where else did I put it? And around the holly. See the way I put it into the center of the square? And into the holly. Okay, I put the red around there just to give a little bit more emphasis on what's on the train. Okay, so I'm almost ready to send that up. I've lost the bell, so I'm going to have to improvise and make another bell for it. So now in the last video I was doing the little mouse. I've actually done 3 mices, and here is I'll just put this away because the mouse might go into the house, and then we're done. Okay, so this is mouse number 3. When I initially did him, I did his arms up a little bit too high. So what I did was I undid his arms and I moved them down a bit. So so that's my little mouse. So I've got a few of those completed, and I'll do a few more. I did say to you that I would show you how to do the cording, and I'll do that maybe tomorrow. I'll do a longer video. I only wanted this to be a short video, so I'll do that possibly tomorrow, and I will go back into showing you how to do the cording and also stitching them all up. So so that's it for me from today. It's only a short video. I just wanted to let you know that this is what I was starting. I'm also starting and this is what I do. I get into so much trouble over it with myself. I give out to myself because I've got an Irish Santee that I'm doing, and I'm also doing gingerbread houses. So so I've got a lot on the go. I'm going to a sewing sit and sew day next week at Whittlesea, which is JJ Crafts, and I'm really excited because Gail Pan will be there, so I'll be able to see some of her. Hopefully she brings along some Christmas designs. And oh, and I want to show you this, what I bought. This I bought from Temu, and it was only very cheap, very cheap. But what it is, it's a holder for all my beads, but the containers are actually quite large. You can see the size of that container, so I'm really pleased. So there's all my gold ones. So, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's actually 20 containers in there, and I've done a bit of a mixture here. I've got tiny little beads and also some pearls into 4 of them. There's because I had all of these little containers. So so I'm very pleased with that, and very, very handy to have. Don't we accumulate things? We always think, oh God, this is the best. Okay, so there's my Mrs. Claus. So so yeah, so I'll just finish off now, and I'll get into doing this all through the house. And I would really like to, I don't know whether I'm going to get the cup done by Christmas, but I will definitely hope to get the little house done. I may not even get the little boy elf, but look, I'll have Mr. and Mrs. Claus, I'll have the elf, and I'll have the house. So I'll have 4 out of the 5 of them. So so I'll be pretty pleased with that. So I'll leave you on that note, and I just hope you all have a very, very good day. If it's raining where you are, stay dry. If it's sunny where you are, stay cool. And I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye.